Welcome to the second housing session for HeartStart 2020, Living on Campus, Making Henderson Home for Everyone. Living in a community. Learning in college takes place both in and outside of the classroom. One of the most helpful things you can learn outside of the classroom is how to live in a community with others. This can be a strange feeling at first. You may be living in the same building with 200 other people, so your actions affect far more than you are used to having an effect on. This is why we have many staff members as well as policies to help protect all of our students. Community standards are a part of housing. Henderson State University has expectations for all of our students so that we can have a healthy and happy community on campus. These expectations are outlined in the Student Community Standards. This is a document where we list all of our policies for student behavior, and it also includes the process of what can happen if a student doesn't follow policy. These policies are important because they protect all students. We want our students to experience the freedom of living on their own, but all of our students must be thoughtful about the ways that their actions affect others. While our staff will make reports anytime they become aware of an issue, any student can also report concerns. Our Director of Community Standards, Mr. Belford Williams, is happy to meet with students to hear their concerns and discuss options for what happens next. The Community Standards process is intended to give all students a fair hearing and due process under the law. The exact steps of that process, as well as any appeal options, are outlined in the Student Community Standards document. The Community Standards process is protected by a student's federal right to privacy. Therefore, information from that process is kept private and only shared with staff members who absolutely have an educational need to know in order to help support our students. Once a student reports a concern, they may not have the right to know the outcome of the process due to another student's right to privacy. This is important for keeping all of our students' information private. We take our students' safety and security very seriously here at Henderson State University. University police and university housing staff do a lot of things to help keep the campus safe. However, students have a responsibility to protect themselves and others on campus. Here are some ways you can do that. Use your ID card only for you. Do not give your ID card to a guest to allow them to enter the building or the dining hall with it. If you lose your ID card, please notify someone immediately and get a new ID card at the Garrison Center. Don't prop doors. This allows people who have not been granted card access uh, to, to the building to get inside. This opens up all of our residents to theft and other dangers, and we want to protect each other. Lock your door. Again, if someone props the door open, our communities are generally safe, but if someone gets in who's not supposed to be there, you'll want to make sure you've locked your door. Escort your guests at all times. You're allowed to have friends over in the residence hall, but it's necessary to stay with them at all times, including as they are entering and exiting the building. You should meet them at the door and ensure they exit the building when you part ways. And always, if you see something that doesn't seem right, say something. You can report suspicious activities to a housing staff member or to the university police department. What to pack and what to leave at home. We want to make sure that the items you bring to campus enhance your comfort but don't endanger others. The essentials you will need on campus are your clothing, seasonally appropriate clothing if possible. We recommend leaving your winter clothes at home if you can plan to travel home during the fall semester. Bed linens and a throw blanket, sheets, pillows, blankets, mattress pad, bedspread, pillowcases, all of those things. And a throw blanket is nice in case you get chilly while studying or hanging out. Towels, house or shower shoes, a robe, and a shower caddy. Even if you live in a suite, these can be very helpful. Personal grooming products and medications, computer and school supplies. We also recommend a jacket or sweatshirt as it can get chilly in air-conditioned classrooms, an umbrella to help you stay dry on the way to class on those rainy days, Laundry and cleaning supplies. So we recommend that you get detergent that works for high efficiency washers. And we don't recommend using Tide Pods or similar products because our students often put laundry off until they have a really big load, which doesn't leave enough room for the Tide Pods to dissolve and they can damage your clothes. Clothes hangers for your closet, an alarm clock or your phone if that's what you use, a trash can. A small personal trash can is very useful so that you don't have to run down to the trash room every time you have something to throw away. Surge protectors, we recommend getting the ones with longer cords because extension cords are not allowed. And your favorite snacks to share with friends. Some students find these items really nice to have and help their room feel more like home. So wall decorations with command strips. We recommend using command strips or blue painter's tape to hang things up because they don't damage our walls. Photos from home help when you're missing friends and family. Hobby related items such as sports equipment, musical instruments, or other materials. If there's an activity that you really enjoy and want to continue while you're in college, you should bring those items with you. If they're really large, though, be thoughtful about the fact that you will be sharing space with others. A bicycle and lock. Bicycles can be very helpful in getting around campus quickly, but you'll want to make sure you bring a lock so you'll keep it safe while you're not riding it. A reading lamp. Please make sure it does not have a halogen bulb. And an iron and ironing board are also can be nice to have if you wear clothing that needs to be ironed. It's also nice to have a dry erase or bulletin board either to put on your door to receive messages or to use inside your room. A small area rug can make your floor feel cozy. Most of our residence halls do have tile flooring on the floor. Storage containers such as bookshelves, plastic crates, or drawers and bins, especially you can put them under your bed to store things. A personal fan in case it's too warm in your room or your roommate likes it warmer than you like it. Dishes or other paper products like plates, bowls, cups, forks, and knives to eat your snacks. And games or gaming systems to play with new friends. There are some items that we recommend that you collaborate with your roommate or suite mate on before you bring them because we don't want you to have too much stuff in your room. You won't have room for multiples or multiples if these are not allowed. So we definitely recommend collaborating on a TV or your refrigerator. You can have a refrigerator up to 6 cubic feet total for the room. So if you each want your own, they need to be under 3 cubic feet, or you can get a larger one and share. A microwave, only one per room in most buildings, although microwaves are not allowed in student rooms in Smith and Newberry. We do provide them on the floor for students. And small kitchen appliances like coffee makers, crock pots, or rice cookers are also allowed, but we also recommend that you collaborate with your roommate on those. And here are the things that we recommend you leave at home, mostly because they represent a danger to our community. Anything with an open heating element or open flame. So a toaster, a hot plate, a cooking grill, a space heater. Basically, if it lights up red when it gets warm, you can't bring it to campus. Anything with an open flame like candles or incense. Pets with the exception of fish. Students who need an emotional support animal should contact the Disability Resource Center to start that process prior to coming to campus. Halogen lights, because halogen bulbs are a fire hazard. Weapons. Now, it may seem like common sense to not bring a weapon to campus. However, knives with a blade of over 4 inches, including pocket knives used in hunting and fishing, are considered a weapon. Additionally, for our hunter friends, please make sure you remove all weapons, bullets, and shells from your clothing before you return to campus. We also ask that you not bring nails or screws or anything that might damage the walls in the buildings. And again, microwaves are not allowed in Smith and Newberry. Thank you so much, and we look forward to having you as a part of our community this fall.